Hey guys, so as you cannot probably already tell, I'm doing a Draw My Life. So, as many of you guys know, my name is Jessica, just plain old Jessica, no middle name. And I was born in the beautiful state, cheesy state of Wisconsin. I remember in fifth grade, our teachers told us that Wisconsin was shaped like your left mitten. So, I was born in a city named Racine, and it's by Lake Michigan. We actually lived about 3 blocks away from the lake, so I loved going there all the time. My birthday is July 5th, and although I know it's a day after Independence Day, July 4th, I don't know why I always associate my birthday with July 4th, and I always think of a flag, the American flag. So here I am drawing the American flag with 50 little stars. Not really 50, but I got too lazy. So, in my family consists of 4 people, which is my dad. He's the head of the household with his little sombrero. And my mom, who has really, really, really curly hair. She is about 5'2", and she loves wearing heels. I guess that's where Apple gets it from. There's me with my nappy, curly, wavy hair. And there's my brother, who's 2 years younger than me. And that was my little family, or that was our little family. So growing up, we were always, my parents always did the best for us. We had a nice house, we had a nice car, and every year, twice a year, we went to Mexico. And that's the city we go to, which is Guadalajara in the state of Jalisco in Mexico. I loved going to Mexico as a kid. So this right here, who I'm drawing, is my tia Lily, my aunt, and her husband Ruben, which is my dad's brother. And they came to the US when I was 4, and my brother was 2, and they basically were like our second parents. And it was really sad when we moved away from them about 8 years ago. So this right here is me with my nappy hair and my little suitcase, and I'm just drawing the country of Mexico because I like traveling. When I was younger, we'd go, like I said, twice a year. And growing up, I always wanted to be a dress designer, fashion designer, anything. And I had a notebook full of sketches with like dresses and shirts and a bunch of little ideas that I had, but I don't know what ever happened to that notebook. So this right here is me growing up. I was always upset because people would make fun of my ears. People would call me Dumbo, and I would get teased because of, I guess, what I looked like. So this right here is my elementary school, which I cannot wait to visit, which was Jane's school, and my middle school, which was Mitchell Middle School. I know, I love my school drawings, aren't they amazing? So I cannot wait to go visit them again. So this is me again with my nappy hair, and I didn't really have a lot of friends in middle school. There was a lot of girls who were like the Mexican popular girls, and they had the pretty hair, the pretty earrings, and I guess I wasn't considered really one of them. So, but what I did love about middle school is taking French class. I loved French class. I had it every day, and I took it for 2 years. I learned so much. So this is our beautiful country with Mexico attached to it. And that little squiggly line is saying that on October 4th, 2004, we actually drove from Wisconsin all the way to Mexico, which took, I think, like 38 hours in the car. I know. But we drove to Mexico, and unfortunately, we were there too long. My parents lost their jobs, and we had to sell both homes that my parents had in Wisconsin. So my parents decided to start fresh and move to beautiful California. And we also drove here to California, which I think also took almost 3 days. So that is California, and that's where we moved to. And we moved here, I believe it was like December 12th, 2004. And that's me being grumpy and mad because I hated it here. I never had any friends. So August 2005, I met a wonderful person, and her name was Jessica. She was my best friend. We instantly clicked and became really, really good friends. And people used to call us the Jessicas because She is Hawaiian, Asian, and Mexican, and I was Mexican, or I am Mexican, and they called us the Jessicas. And Millennium was the school where we met, and everything changed at that school. So April 2006, she got a boyfriend, and obviously things change when your best friend gets a boyfriend. So she started hanging out with him more instead of me. So because I was a loner, that's me sitting on a picnic table at lunch, and that's Blake, obviously, coming by to say hi. And that's when I first met him. So obviously, after a couple times talking, June 7th, 2006, he officially asked me to be his girlfriend. I know my little stick figures are so small, but it says, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And there's me blushing. And I said, "Of course." So that was the day it all began, June 7th, 2006. So in December, unfortunately, he had some family drama and he had to drive all the way down to South California, which meant we had to be away from each other. So there's me, I became very depressed and I would always listen to music and be in dark rooms, and I just wanted to be away from everybody. And in January of 2007, I decided to take my dad's car, take his credit card, and drive 3.5 hours to go pick him up because nobody would bring him back to me or to be close to me. So for a while, he lived in my closet. I know. I hid him in there and nobody knew he was. So, November of 2007, my little Apple was born. This is November 25th, 2007. She was born at 4:30 a.m. She was 6'12", 18 inches long. That's in her little bow. And we were a happy family for a while. We were happy to have a baby of our own. And that's Blake being confused at knowing what to do as a young father. Since we didn't have a job, what we would do for money and for diapers and formula is do the maintenance at offices and commercial places. So there's a little mop and a little bucket for us to mop the office. I got a job at IHOP, which I loved. I loved being a server. I loved serving people. Obviously, I loved the tips. So that was a little part-time job I had. And then I also went to college. Blake and I decided to go to full-time college August of 2009. And it was pretty easy at first because we had each other. But then Blake got a full-time job at a European auto shop. So obviously it was just me going to school full-time, and obviously that got hard because he was always working and I didn't have a friend in college. So I got a part-time job at my college as a assistant to our counseling office, which has by far been my favoriteest job ever. The ladies there were so awesome and I loved working with students all the time. So then I got a job as an administrative assistant at a construction company. That's me with my hard hat, but that didn't work out. I didn't like it there, so I had to quit and I decided to look for another job, which is at the job I currently am now, which is an administrative assistant for customer service. And I love it. I love the people I work with. I love my boss. And it's just so much fun. Everybody's so chill. So I love where I work now. So December 9th, 2011, I found out I was pregnant. I remember I bought one of those cheap tests, like a generic brand name. And I found out I was pregnant. January 9th, I had to go to the emergency room because I had some complications. And I remember I thought I was having a miscarriage, but the ultrasound technician actually did an ultrasound and she said, "Guess what I see?" She didn't really say that, but she kind of smiled and she showed me the screen and there was two babies and she said, "You're having twins." And at first I did not know how to react. I was happy, I was scared, I was nervous, I couldn't believe it. It was all just shocking. So then a month after that, we decided to move out and get our own place. There's our U-Haul truck with our little house and our things. But I became depressed because Blake started working night times, which meant he would leave in the afternoon, he would sleep all day, and he was just not around us. So I got very depressed. Although it was just the three of us, it was nice, which Apple liked. But like I said, I was pregnant, I was not working, and I became very depressed. So, what we ended up doing, and my mom and dad insisted we do this, is we ended up coming back home, which I have to say has been wonderful that we've been back home and we help with half of everything. If anything, I try to help more just because my parents have done so much for us when Apple was a baby. So if I can, I will do more. And yep, that was my mom and dad being happy that we were back home. July 25th, 2012, Isabella, Sophia, and Malin Blake were born at 7:52 a.m. They were both born at the same time. I had to have a C-section, and so the doctor just went in, took one baby out, then the other baby. Isabella was 5'5", 18 inches long, just like Apple was. Malin was 6'4", and he was 18.5 inches long. So there is me with my long, nappy hair. There is Blake, who has been the most supportive partner, best friend, anything I could ever ask for. There's my Apple with her new haircut and her bangs. There's Bella with her spiky, straight hair. And there's my Malin handsome boy. And that's my family, which I love and I would do anything for. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my Draw My Life. I know it wasn't too much, and I know I'm missing some parts, but thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.